So what Vladimir means to the Dominican Republic and to his hometown, Don Gregorio, is massive. I knew that after being announced into the Hall of Fame, that his homecoming was going to be off the charts. I really wanted to be there to capture that moment. Trying to figure out a plan of how I'm going to capture Vladimir Guerrero coming back to the Dominican Republic is very difficult because there is no plan, and I'm a planner. And so I connected with Jose Mota, who's a good friend and a good friend of Vladimir's and the Angels broadcaster. And he helped guide me a bit with helping me get some access and to figure out how I can do this. So as the plane lands, the plane has a Dominican flag on it. And then Vladimir appears, and he comes out holding a Dominican flag, and everybody who was there just went wild. It was so exciting. He danced with some of the dancers and enjoyed the music, and off to the press conference. We got to Santo Domingo. We were still close enough to Vlad that we were able to stick together, and I got on stage. It was Woodstock. It was a sea of people as far as the eye could see. It was hundreds of thousands of people just to see him for a moment. He only stayed for a song, and then we were off to Don Gregorio. Going 5 miles an hour, as you can imagine, it just took us forever. It was just a whole party along the way. Buses, homemade buses, painted, everybody wearing, stuff for Vladdy, Dominican flags everywhere. We are dodging and ducking and going through traffic and going out of the motorcade and trying to go back in. And we get side by side with Vladimir for just a moment. And I was able to get this shot, and it was great. It was a beautiful blue sky. He's holding the Dominican flag, and he looked larger than life. I was going to continue the journey by foot. We really didn't know what was going to happen when we all got to Don Gregorio. And then I'm walking some more, and I realized that all the cars were getting back on the highway. We were in a town, but not the right town. I'm kind of in a sticky spot, like at this point. So this guy comes on a motorbike, and he just pats on the back and says, get on. And I thought, do I do that? Well, I really don't really have much choices. I mean, what else am I going to do? I can't walk on the highway. So I thought, okay, here I go. He had no headlight on this bike and no helmet, of course. I have no helmet. And this man ended up being really a lifesaver. He was just absolutely wonderful. And we went, he dodged through traffic. He did a great job driving. Once I got to Don Gregorio, there was not only one stage, but there were 5 stages. A sea of people way beyond what was in Santo Domingo. This was an incredible scene. And I got onto the stage, and it was like a VIP stage, but they were really welcoming to me. I hung out on the stage, watched the people, took some photographs of the band, and Vladimir showed up. And so the payoff is not only does Vladimir show up on the stage, but so does Pedro Martínez. And so here is Pedro Martínez in Don Gregorio, and I was like, yes, it was worth it. Here's a man with brothers and sisters who never left Don Gregorio, and he's loved by all. He is the people's baseball player of the Dominican Republic. He's this regular guy who made it, and everybody wants to be out and congratulate him. I mean, they all feel like they have a part of him, and he gets it.